Yeah. Welcome, Sixers sickos. Sicko Nation! Sicko Nation. We, myself, the leader of the sickos, and the rest of you Sixers sickos, we just watched a Sixers team with no Joel Embiid, no Tyrese Maxey. Two players that were just traded. Oh, my volume's too low. Damn it. Hold on a second, bro. I forgot that damn playback resets my volume on my mic. Hold up. Let me fix this real quick. Yeah. There we go. Now we're loud and clear. Let me start over. Myself and you Sixers sickos, we just watched a game with no Tyrese Maxey, no Joel Embiid. Two players that were just traded here 45 minutes ago against the Atlanta Hawks. And we sat there and we watched all four quarters. Shout out to everybody that was on Playback TV because, you know, it's unpredictable at this point. I find it fun. The parody, the distance between the fan base right now, those who still believe and think that the Sixers did good at the trade deadline and they're not going to be a bad team right now, and the people that are on the other side of the fence that are like, this is the beginning of the end and we are done and it's process 2.0. I find it just entertaining, the gap between the fan base that is growing. I find that interesting. So starting the playback stream, I was watching all the people that were, saying things, and well, at least we're at least watching these games because we're gonna find out some answers. You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna be absolutely terrible? Are we going to survive until Embiid comes back? The magic, the hope, the smoke and mirrors. Is he coming back? Is he not? Are we going to survive? So it's fun. All right. Me personally, I know how bad this team is about to be. Okay? Because the people that have been arguing with me for the past couple of days about the Sixers and did they do good at the trade deadline? Are they going to be good or not? Clearly have not watched them without Joel Embiid this season. Before the trade deadline, before they traded away a couple of players for second-round picks, they are getting blown out by the Nets, blown out by the Warriors bench, blown out by everybody. They're not good without Joel Embiid. They weren't before the trade deadline. I do think they got two players at the deadline that at least can dribble and shoot. That's nice, right? Give it up for the Sixers getting a couple of basketball players on the roster. At least if they're going to lose to every team in the NBA until Joel Embiid comes back, it's not going to be total cringe product, so there's that. Shout out to everybody in here, 250, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your notification bell on, close out the chat one time and give us some likes. Let's get back over 500 live viewers on this show tonight. You have to hit the like button for that to happen, so do me a favor, close out the chat. And hit the like one time. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. This is brought to you by BetUS. BetUS is giving you a $125 bonus on your first 3 deposits leading up to the Super Bowl. All right, you want to bet on the Super Bowl? You can bet on everything from the coin toss to the damn how many times they're going to show Taylor Swift on the broadcast. And BetUS is giving you 125% deposit match on your first 3 deposits. You deposit $100, they're giving you 125. Deposit another 100, giving you another 125. Deposit 300 3 separate times, they're giving you $375 in free bets. BetUS, link is in the description. More on that later. Shout out to my boy Romp. Thank you for the super chat. Tobias, 39 minutes, 6 rebounds. KJ Martin, 19 minutes, 6 rebounds. Payne was also our best closing option over Tobias, a max guy. Yeah, I mean, dude, like, how much longer can I slander Tobias Harris for? There was parts of this game where he scored. There was parts of this game where he looked like the worst player on the floor. That's just the parody of Tobias Harris. It is what it is. I'm over Tobias Harris. I don't know what to say anymore. I can't, like, you know, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? He disappoints me every night. In a game against the Atlanta Hawks without Tyrese Maxey, you would think a max contract player could give you more than 21 points, but he can't. He's just Tobias Harris. Hopefully, the end of this season will be the end of Tobias Harris on the 76ers. Cammy, Hield and Payne, 21 combined three-point attempts is amazing. Big facts. Big facts. I love the fact that they shoot the ball. You know how many years we watched this team and we had pump fake PJ, right? Wide open in the corner, pump fake. Dribble drive, PJ Tucker can't even jump. I don't know why he's driving in the first place. Just guys that always look just unsure of themselves and hesitant and pump fake and jab step and pass the ball around until the shot clock runs down. Yeah, it is very nice to have a guy like Buddy Hield who will just chuck it. Just chuck it. And look, if this, man, Jesus Shuttlesworth, man, you're just always in the chat saying something fucking stupid, bro. And it's distracting and it's annoying. And now you're hidden on the channel, bro. Jesus Christ. Anyway, God, dude's been just saying dumb shit for years on this YouTube channel. Yeah, it's nice to have a guy like Buddy Hield that'll just chuck it, right? When you've been on a team that, when you've been watching a team that has had players that just, bro, you know, and it'll be nice. It'll be nice when Joel Embiid comes back. If he comes back this season, I don't know if Buddy Hield re-signs and you get Joel healthy next season. It's nice to have a player like Buddy who will just chuck shots, bro. Let it fly. And look, if the Sixers are going to be bad for the rest of the season, let it fly. Buddy Hield in this game. Look, I was mad about some things that happened at the trade deadline. Don't get me wrong, okay? And I think this game kind of exemplifies what I meant. You can get 20 points from Cameron Payne. You can get 20 points from Buddy Hield. You can get 20 points from Kelly Oubre. You can get 21 points from Tobias Harris and still lose to the Atlanta Hawks. This is what I mean. These people that think this team is going to do something, they're not going to be good. You need more than these guys just chucking threes. But it was nice. It's nice to see Buddy Hield out there. It's nice to see Payne out there in their Sixers debut. You know, the Sixers playing without guys again. What the hell's going on with Tyrese Maxey? Nobody knows. Illness. It'll be interesting to see what these guys look like, at least with Tyrese Maxey on the floor, right? So I am interested in watching that, but all I'm saying is that I'm not going into these games anymore expecting, much of anything. I'm not going into these games really expecting anything. They were bad without Joel Embiid in the beginning of the season. There's no reason for me to think they're not going to continue to be bad without Joel Embiid. And they didn't do the things at the trade deadline that you would have needed to do to not be bad without Joel Embiid. All right. they start out the game against the Hawks getting smacked, right? They were down by 15 in the first quarter. They go down by 20-something in the second quarter. It's looking like a blowout. And then they make a little bit of a comeback. I think that's more on the Atlanta Hawks being the Atlanta Hawks. But they did make a comeback. They did fight back. I like that a lot. I say this a lot, and I'll say it again. I love the fact that Nick Nurse is always locked in and coaching 100% of the time. He's always, it doesn't matter who's on the roster, what team they're playing. He's always up off the bench. He's always locked in, engaged, and coaching his ass off no matter who's out there, no matter who they're playing. I love that. The guy that we had in here before would say it was a scheduled loss, and you could tell he didn't really care what was going on. So it's awesome to have a coach like that. And so the Sixers fight back in this game. They got it down to like 5 at certain points. I didn't really think they were going to win. I was saying if the Sixers end up winning this game, the Atlanta Hawks are an embarrassment. The fact that they even came within 6 points without Tyrese Maxey. This is a team, again, that you need Tyrese Maxey to drop 50 to win games. Now, adding Buddy is nice. Adding Cameron Payne is nice. We'll see what happens when Tyrese Maxey eventually plays. If they can stay afloat and not fall to the 10th seed in the Eastern Conference. I can't believe we're here. You know what I'm saying? It happened so fast. Dude, it happened so fast. It just hit me that I'm talking about this team and I'm talking about them trying not to fall to the 10th seed in the Eastern Conference. It happened so fast. Take me back. Take me back. Take me back to 3 weeks ago. Take me back to 3 weeks ago. Joel Embiid was healthy, dropping 70 points on Victor Wembanyama. Take me back. How did we get here? How did we get here? Let me gather my stuff. Let me come back here. How did we get here? So we knew Turk Smith and Ricky Council were going to get some minutes in this game. It was nice to see those guys in this game. It was nice to see, Turk Smith put up some shots. Turk Smith had 8 points in 13 minutes. Ricky Council had 4 points in 7 minutes. I'm not sure exactly why Ricky Council isn't getting more minutes. KJ Martin is horrendous. I say this on every postgame live. I'm going to continue to say it. That's one thing that I'm not understanding right now, because Ricky Council comes in the game and he does basketball things. And he's a decent size and he can dribble, pass, and shoot. He's driving to the rim. He's doing basketball things. I can't figure out this KJ Martin love affair right now. The guy is horrendous. Okay? 5 points in 19 minutes. Ricky Council gives you 4 points in 7 minutes of play. All right? Not only that, KJ Martin can't defend. He can't jump anymore as soon as he put on a Sixers jersey. He can't dunk. He gets a fast break layup, gets rejected by the front of the rim. I can't figure out what is happening and why he's on the floor. Not only that, once again, he gets a wide open three-pointer and he airballs it, dude. This is a guy's second wide open air ball in 2 games. How is he this bad at basketball? So that's one thing I'm not really understanding from Nick Nurse. I'm happy about Buddy Hield. I'm happy about Buddy Hield, man. He starts the game with a step back 3, and he gets in the lane, gets into a little bit of a mid-ranger. He had some nice drives and finishes. I think Sean Bernard the other night was the one that said Buddy Hield doesn't get enough credit for being a combo basketball player and not just a three-point shooter. And you witnessed that tonight, Sixers fans who haven't really. I'm choking on nothing, man. I'm choking on nothing. I'm coming down with whatever the Sixers have, dude. Yeah, I think Buddy Hield doesn't get enough credit for being a combo basketball player. He had not a lot of nice drives and finishes tonight. So I liked it, and I'm interested to see what he looks like with at least Tyrese Maxey, at least next to Tyrese Maxey. Obviously, Buddy Hield with a healthy Joel Embiid would be lights out and would be probably the best version of Buddy Hield that he's been in his career. But we don't know. They're not going to give us an update. They're not going to give us an update. We're going to talk about some of the things Daryl Morey said a little bit later here, too. My other thoughts on the game. Cameron Payne still has a lot left. He's still a lot better than I thought he was. I remember Cameron Payne when he played for the Phoenix Suns. I remember Cameron Payne killing the Sixers off the bench. I remember when they had Tyler Johnson, I think, and Cameron Payne coming off the bench for the Suns off the top of my head. I'm not sure. That could be incorrect. But I knew he had a little bit of game. His shot is one of the weirdest looking things. It's like a left-handed Lonzo Ball before he fixed his jumper. His sideways stance is just something you got to get used to. By the fourth quarter, I think we were getting used to it, And look, he hit some threes, man. He made some runs. He had some aggressive drives to the rim. I really liked both of these guys attacking Atlanta defenders, because another something that you just don't see a lot on the Sixers team. Cough, cough. Tobias Harris driving and fading away. I saw Cam Payne go right at Trae Young a couple of times, and that's just veteran basketball player who knows who's on the floor and knows the mismatch and says, it's Trae Young, I'm going right at him. I love that. I love that about Cam Payne. Sad to see Patrick Beverley get traded, but I think we can all agree, just by watching tonight, that Cameron Payne is at least a very solid backup ball handling point guard, right? I know you don't get the heart it's not as fun probably as Patrick Beverley being on your team. You're not going to get a weird up and under hook shot in a too small celebration. But Cameron Payne's a better backup point guard than Patrick Beverley. I think we can all agree on that, right? I'm pretty sure he still shoots 40% from three. Philly wife, he shoots 40% on decent volume. Exactly. Yeah. So I like the addition of Cam Payne. I don't know if it is going to make a huge difference in the win-loss column if Joel Embiid doesn't come back. But if he doesn't come back, we're going to be looking at a lot of losses like this, where you get 20 from a lot of guys and still lose because you gave up. What did you give up? The Hawks had 95 points halfway through the third quarter. So what can you do? What can you do? They got out rebounded. I mean, Sadiq Bey is too big. Sadiq Bey was bodying Tobias Harris the whole game. Really, Okongwu. Who else? Who else was there that was big body that was getting all these boards for the Atlanta Hawks? Where's the Atlanta Hawks? Not Matthew. Fernando, bro. He was in there fighting under the rim. We didn't have bodies big enough to deal with these guys, and Tobias Harris was, getting pushed around, and it's Tobias Harris, man. Aussie Sixers fan, thank you for becoming a member of the channel, my friend. Welcome to the No Fraud Zone. Give it up for Aussie Sixers fan. Thanks for being a member of the channel. I appreciate the support. Yeah, Sixers lose 127 to 121. But they put up a fight. They scratch and claw, and it was nice just seeing the debut of Buddy Hield and the debut of Cameron Payne. I don't think the debut of those two guys could have gone any better than it did. Carlito, Shuttlesworth, bro, you really went in here and made a second account to come back in and troll. Like, it's unbelievable how weird you motherfuckers are, dude. It's just unbelievable how weird you are. What are you doing? Sitting at your house, making multiple accounts to put weird stuff in the chat on a live stream. It blows my mind, dude. You gotta be a 9-year-old like messing around with your friends or something. It's just, it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Kelly Oubre. Kelly, the possession ends here. Oubre. Somebody coined that term in the playback chat. It's funny when you think about that and then you watch Kelly Oubre play. But you gotta respect his confidence. He attacks the rim relentlessly. He never, ever, ever gets a foul call. Kelly Oubre got punched in the eye and lost his damn contact. His three-point shooting has come back down to earth. He is now back to being Kelly Oubre. He was 2 for 8 from 3 in this game. He's not going to shy away from shooting it, but I don't think I have much faith left that he's going to get back to shooting it how he was shooting it in the beginning of the season. I think he's Kelly Oubre now. But in a game where you are down a lot of players and you need someone to be aggressive and make things happen, you can count on Kelly Oubre for that. One thing the dude's always going to do is give you 100% effort. He did drive to the rim on the right side one time and got blocked by Bogdanovich. That was terrible. But I can never really slander Kelly Oubre because I think most of the time I slander players is when they're either as bad at basketball as KJ Martin or they show such a lack of effort that it pisses me off, like Tobias Harris. Kelly Oubre gives you 28 points, 8 for 19, 12 rebounds, tells you he was hustling, he was fighting, he was scratching and clawing. Tobias Harris in 40 minutes had 6 rebounds. He played pretty much like a weak fraud from the beginning of the game to the end. Couple of clutch buckets in the fourth quarter for Tobias. Went on a little bit of a streak. I think 4 points in a row or something. Maybe a little turnaround mid-range or whatever. But, the Sixers didn't trade him at the deadline for the 10th year in a row. He's been on the team for 10 years straight. He had a 10-year max contract. This is the 10th year. Daryl Morey refused to trade him again. And, I don't know what else to say about him. He's the most mid-$40 million player probably in the history of the NBA. And the fact that the Detroit Pistons wanted him for Bogdanovich and Burks, and the Sixers didn't do it, tells me that the Sixers value his expiring contract and clearing cap space more than they value trying to win this season. It is what it is. What can you do? What else do I want to say about this game, man? Mo Bamba had... At one point in the game, Mo Bamba had 0 points, 0 rebounds, and 5 blocks. He only had 3 registered blocks, I guess, according to this stat sheet. But Mo Bamba had some blocks, but man, another guy that can't play the game, dude. Oh my goodness. Anyone. The weak side blocks is what he gets because he's long. He has a 7'10" wingspan or whatever it is. But really, one-on-one defense, man, basically anybody can go right at Mo Bamba and get a bucket. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. He is big, slow, and weak. It is hard to watch. He got out-rebounded. Let me say this and listen to me clearly. Mo Bamba got out-rebounded in this game. He got out-hustled for an offensive rebound by Bojan Bogdanovich or Bojan. I don't remember which one it is. Little white guy. Okay? We'll just say that. A little white guy got a rebound over 7'1" Mo Bamba. He's so bad. And I think the main reason the Sixers probably aren't going to win a lot of games is that the rim protection they have is Paul Reed and Mo Bamba. Teams are going to score a ton of points without Joel Embiid. The Hawks had 95 points halfway through the third quarter. We gave up 127 to the Hawks. I remember one play where Keldon Johnson just drove from basically half court and dunked on all 3, Tobias Harris, Mo Bamba, and somebody else. We're going to give up a lot of points. We're going to give up a lot of points, man. Hey, listen, I'm going to read the chat. There is a couple of callers in the Discord. We're going to get some Discord callers. I'm going to read the chat. We're going to do all of those things. But first, let me tell you about BetUS. This is brought to you by BetUS. They're giving you a 125% deposit match on... Let me log in here. Oh, I am logged in. They're giving you a 125% deposit match on your first 3 deposits leading up to the Super Bowl. You want to bet on the Super Bowl? Now's your chance. Go over to betus.com and you will get a 125% deposit match on your first 3 deposits. Let's make some bets here, man. Let's make a bet real quick. Let's bet on something. Let's bet on the Super Bowl. Let's do that. Here we go. NFL. Let's go all. Let's go odds boost. Let's go NFL. Display selected. Let's bet on some weird NFL stuff, okay? Patrick Mahomes to 3 or more passing touchdowns against the Niners. We'll take that one. Oh, damn it. Nobody saw that, right? Let's go back. NFL. All. Odds boost. NFL. We're betting on 3 NFL bets right now, live on betus.com. We're taking the Patrick Mahomes touchdowns. We're taking Brock Purdy will have 279 or more passing yards. Sure, why not? We're taking that one. And we're taking Travis Kelce will have 114 or more receiving yards against the 49ers. We're taking that one too. Put it in there. How much are we betting? Bro? Somebody tell me. Don't make it a crazy number, dude. Tell me in the chat. How much? Account number, but you don't have the password though. All right, listen. Okay, we're doing $5. $5 on all of them. $5 on all of them. Boom. There we go. $5 pays out 15. $5 pays out 17. $15 bet pays out $47. There we go. Go to betus.com. You will get a 125% deposit match on your first 3 deposits, and you can do what I just did, betting on the Super Bowl. Now, what do we got in the chat? We got a couple supers. I had one up here. Here we go. Riaz. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the super chat. Do you believe Maury that he is hopeful and B will return this season? It just feels it's hard to believe anything he says. Want your thoughts? Thanks. I did a whole stream earlier on what I think of the Sixers and how they're lying to everybody. No, it's not believable. It's an absolute bold-faced lie. Are you kidding me? He's up there telling you that he gave away players for second-round picks because he was making the team better and they hope Joel Embiid comes back. That's not what he was doing. He was adding to his stash of draft picks because they're looking forward to next season. That's my take on it. If they believed they were getting Joel Embiid back healthy, they would have went all in at the trade deadline and made serious moves to get players that can really help you not only stay afloat now, but help you try to win a championship when you get Joel Embiid back healthy. They would have traded first-round picks for DeJounte Murray. They would have traded whatever the Bulls want for Andre Drummond. They would have traded Tobias Harris for Bogdanovich and Alec Burks from Detroit. They would have done all of those things. They didn't do any of those things. And they just gave away a couple players for second-round picks. They did trade for Buddy Hield, but it's because he's an expiring contract. They traded Pat Bev for Cameron Payne. I didn't look into that one. I don't know why they did that, but I like Cam Payne, at least his debut. But no, I don't believe that at all. I do not believe that at all. There's no reason to believe that. Daryl Morey was lying to the fans in his press conference. That's what happened. Peter, what's up, Peter? Bamba is going to restore order in the East. Just doing my part to support the Lord of the Sickos. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the support. Bamba is one of the worst centers I've ever seen in my entire life. Let's go through some of my Discord callers, man. Let's hear what they have to say. 919. 919 is in the Discord. 919. Yo, yo, yo. 919 going once. 919 going twice. 919, where are you at, buddy? He's not talking. We got Jones in the Discord. Jones. Let me make sure you're live. Oh, there you go. You're live, Jones. What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. This team just gets on my last nerves, dog. Man, I'm tired of watching KJ Martin, Mo Bamba. Like, what is going on, man?
Yeah, these are players that probably shouldn't even be on an NBA team.
Yeah, man. I had high hopes, man, for real. But like once Joel Embiid went down, that's when like shit just went left. You feel me?
Oh, absolutely, man. It went way left as soon as he went down, and that's why I keep responding to people. The people that are telling me we still have a shot. I'm like, hey, have you guys been watching this team since Joel went down? Like they're not good without him. You know, adding Buddy Hield,
no ass people, man.
Adding Buddy Hield is nice, but you know they're still not going to be good without Joel.
Yeah, I thought at least like a backup point guard, like a backup center, at least like max like 3 trades, but like Daryl Morey only makes 1 trade. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. It's because, well, you can't bank on Joel Embiid being back 100%. I don't know why people think that they know he's coming back 100%. Nobody knows that. So you just couldn't make that much of a gamble. Even though there was reports that that's what they were going to do, I wasn't buying it, and I ended up being right.
Yeah, 100%, dog. I feel you, man.
Yes, sir. What else you think about this game, man?
Yeah, I mean, the Hawks are not that good. Like I thought, like it was easily, like we could have easily won, but we lost. So
I think that's my main takeaway from the game is that I knew the Sixers were gonna be bad continue to be bad without Joel, and this is how bad they are. The Hawks are not even good, and they were down by 20 in the second quarter.
I know exactly. And then Tobias Harris only had 1 rebound in 40 minutes. How does that happen?
He had 6 rebounds, but he played like a fraud the whole night, man. He definitely did. Yeah, absolutely did, man. It's unbelievable. He had a dunk attempt that rimmed out. He had a couple wide open missed layups. It's unreal. I think the one play that really got to me from Tobias was he missed a layup, and then 2 players, Buddy Hield and somebody else, were diving for the loose ball, and Tobias was standing there watching. Like, he doesn't even make an attempt to dive for the loose ball ever. Has he ever dove for a loose? He just his lack of effort is just.
He doesn't take charges. He doesn't dive for loose balls. He doesn't grab rebounds. He doesn't play defense. What does he do? All he does is just pull up for a jump shot. That's it.
He doesn't try, but he doesn't have to. He gets $500,000 to jog around, man. It is what it is.
I know.
Jones.
He'll just back a smaller D defender down for 20 seconds off the shot clock.
Yep.
And just throw up a shot, bro. That's literally all he does, bro.
Hey, man, get ready to watch it for the rest of the season, man. This is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Thanks for calling me, man. I appreciate it. Jones. Shout out to Jones. Yeah, this is what we're gonna watch. This is what we're gonna watch for the rest of the season. I can't sit up here and make you guys feel better about it. This is what we're gonna watch for the rest of the season. So strap in, man. Strap in. Unless Tyrese Maxey drops 50, this team doesn't have enough to compete with most teams in the NBA. It sucks, but it's true. AJ Analysis is in the Discord. Hey, yo, AJ. What's up, AJ?
Yeah, I'm back.
AJ's back. You heard him. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm back.
Go ahead.
But I was thinking that we can still make some moves at the buyout market. We can sign Kyle Lowry or Spencer Dinwiddie as a backup point guard, and I think Payne provides some depth off the bench as a backup ball handler, and he can shoot the 3 ball better than Patrick Beverley, and he's also had playoff experience, and I think he played pretty well in the playoffs actually for the Phoenix Suns, and that was just a couple of years ago. So I don't think he's really that bad as Sixers fans think he is.
All right, AJ, listen. Does signing Spencer Dinwiddie out of the buyout market, who got released by who? Brooklyn? Does that add anything to the plus minus of this team?
I guess not though. But I think right now, as of now, I think Morey's probably planning for next season. Hopefully, I think in the NBA draft is really important. We can go out and get Bronny James, and then maybe LeBron might come. Has a possibility too. I think that's what the Sixers' plan should be for the future. Try to get Bronny James. What do you think about that?
AJ is back. AJ is back. AJ is back. AJ, you listen, man, you've had a lot of crazy ideas before. That might be the craziest one you've ever said to me out loud.
I don't know. It's a possibility.
Bronny James is trash, bro. He's like the fifth best player on USC. He might not even make it into the NBA, dog. This is what we're doing. We're going to go sign Bronny James, man. You're not joking.
Yeah, I mean,
AJ, you're not joking.
It's going to be better than Mo Bamba and KJ Martin, who we didn't trade during the trade deadline. I would rather have him at the end of my bench than freaking KJ Martin.
Listen, AJ, I love you, and thanks for calling the show. Here's what I'm gonna say about this thing that you just said. This is what Sixers fans are doing. They're saying like we should make this move and this move and this move because it's better than Mo Bamba or it's better. No, you have to make moves that make you good. You don't want to be bad and make moves because it'll make you kind of not as bad. You know what I mean? And I'm not even talking about the Bronny James thing. That's just something that it sounds like you're joking. I don't know if you are or not. But the Spencer Dinwiddie and the Kyle Lowry thing is what I'm talking about with Sixers fans. They're going to be bad for the rest of the season. You're not going to go make moves just to be kind of not as bad. You know what I'm saying? Spencer Dinwiddie is not going to take you from being bad the rest of the season to being a contender. There's no reason for the Sixers to do anything right now. That's why Daryl Morey didn't do anything at the trade deadline. I like the Buddy Hield pickup, but it's also an expiring contract in the long term if they could save money. I'm just saying. No, Spencer Dinwiddie's not helping you, bro. You the man, AJ, though. Thanks for calling, man. Thanks for being consistent. I didn't see the Bronny James one coming, though. It hit me out of left field, man. Big Al. Big Al 567 in the Discord. Big Al.
Hey, Eastwood.
What's going on, man?
Man, I'm a little bit drunk right now, so hopefully I give a good synopsis of the game.
Let's go.
But, I mean, I'm just going to say this. I really don't think any, I like Buddy Hield. He's great, but, man, he doesn't have a huge bag. Obviously, he was getting locked in the fourth quarter pretty good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think this season's probably a waste, honestly. I think we got to flush it down. It sucks. We don't have really any good young assets or players. I mean, we have some pricks, but I really don't know what the direction is from here because clearly, I mean, I love Kelly Oubre, but I mean, dude, it's just
isn't it wild? Isn't it wild how clear it's becoming that how good Joel Embiid makes everybody else look just by being Joel Embiid and how much attention he takes from a defense and just the wide open looks players get left and right when he's on the floor. You take Joel Embiid away.
Incredible. I mean, the thing about him is his mid-range consistency. I've never seen anything like it, and I've watched a lot of really good mid-range players. Damn, I mean, he's got that bitch dialed in. I mean,
yeah, it sucks that he got hurt.
It's crazy, and his passing too, man. He's become a lot better player over the offseason, and it was fun to see. But I mean, you can see even Maxey. I love Maxey. He's my favorite player, but man, he is just struggling without him. Struggling, and I mean, can you blame him? I mean, he's the best. Joel Embiid's the best player in the game when he's healthy right now. Oh, clearly, yeah. I would say. Oh
yeah, he's been the best player for a while. I don't care what anybody says, man.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Big Al, why are you drunk, man? What are you drinking?
I don't know. Well, we had some jungle juice in here. I don't even know what was in that.
Jungle juice.
That shit had me pumping.
Are you at a frat party?
No, not right now.
Jungle juice. Holy hell. We used to make that back in the day. When I was setting
you already know we'd be throwing it.
When I was setting up to watch this game, I was like, dude, this is a game where I would have been drinking watching this game.
Yeah, seriously, dude. You just like get wasted because you already know that result ain't gonna be what you want.
Yeah, well, but I watch it sober now, So you can drink all the jungle juice for me. Man.
I should probably try that, but I don't.
You can drink all the jungle juice for me, man. What else? You got something else?
So looking to offseason, because in my opinion, the season is scrapped. I don't think we're even gonna make it to playoffs. Honestly, I just don't think the roster is close to good enough. So I think when you're looking into the offseason, you're looking at guys like probably Brogdon. I'm not a huge, everybody loves DeJounte Murray. I don't think DeJounte Murray is really the answer, just because I think he's a good shot creator, but I think he has lackluster defense. He's kind of fallen off as a defender, and I just don't think he's a consistent shot maker to put right next to Joel Embiid. And man, I think obviously we watched the Celtics series last year. Malcolm Brogdon was a pain in the ass for the whole series.
Malcolm Brogdon is a stud, dude. He is an
absolute stud.
Just when we played Portland a couple games ago, he was tooling with us. He threw a one-handed alley-oop from half court and laughed about it.
Yeah, I was seeing on the internet, somebody was like, KJ Martin and a second-round pick for Brogdon. And I was like, why the fuck would anybody do that trade? I was like, if that's really what it takes to get Brogdon,
we would have had it
immediately. He's incredible. Also, Derek White is basically Malcolm Brogdon 2.0. They're the same player. The Celtics got worse in my opinion by trading Brogdon away.
I think
he's incredible.
I think the Celtics. I think they got worse by trading a couple of good defenders, and maybe not much worse, but I don't think they got as much better as everyone thinks they got. Everyone acts like that Porzingis trade was something. I think they overpaid Jaylen Brown. I think they have fraudulent tendencies, but now I can't even really talk about it anymore this season because we're not even going to be there, so it doesn't matter.
What does it really matter for the Celtics? Because who Doc Rivers' Bucks team? They're not doing shit. We don't have Joel Embiid.
Yeah, the East is still out there, dude. The Knicks, bro. The Knicks
got some dudes that can play, man. I'm telling you, Brunson. You already know it, but Brunson's a player, and he's kind of. DiVincenzo just dropped 36 last night. I lost a lot of money on betting the over 22.5 on him. So yeah, he's been killing my wallet.
Deuce McBride is a bucket, and then they go and they add Bogdanovich and Alec Burks from the Pistons. They got scores all over the place. I might pick the Knicks to come out of the East.
Probably. Hey, isn't it funny how we get what's his name, Cam Payne out of the trade, and everybody's like, Cam Payne's amazing. I'm just like, this is what a fucking NBA player looks like, It's just it's honestly a joke.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's why I said the Sixers fans are going to go crazy because we haven't seen just normal NBA role players in so long, and it's like watching him and Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield as well. Buddy Hield's a good player, He was great in college. He's a good movement shooter, but the Pacers have 10 of these dudes, and we're we get to the end of we got one up from the end of the bench, and we got one guy from the end of Milwaukee's bench, and we're think.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally feel you. I totally feel you.
Well, that's all I got tonight.
Thanks for calling, bro. Drink some more jungle juice, man. Live it up. Live it up. Drink all the jungle juice, man. Shout out to Big Al, bro. He was like, if I'm watching a Sixers game with no Joel Embiid, we never know when he's going to come back, and Tyrese Maxey's out, I'm drinking some jungle juice, dude. I'm not drinking a light beer. I'm not drinking something that I know when it's going to hit me and I'll get a little bit of a buzz. I'm drinking jungle juice and blacking the hell out if I watch this stuff. That's what Big Al said, and that's what he's doing. For those who don't know, jungle juice is when you take 1,000 handles of vodka, you pour it all into a Gatorade container, like one of them Gatorade things, you know what I'm saying? The big Gatorade jug that's on an NFL sideline. You fill that thing halfway up with vodka, and you put a bunch of sliced fruit in there, and you let it sit for a week. It's the strongest thing you could ever make. Big Al is drinking the strongest thing he can find to get through these Sixers games. I got to respect it. My hangover would be out of this world if I did that, but shout out to Big Al. We got Shane. Shane, it's 10:47 p.m. and Shane is in the Discord. It's past your bedtime. You're supposed to be doing homework or something. Oh, it's Friday night. We got Friday night. Shane is on the line. Friday night. Shane.
How we doing, DJ? How we doing?
Friday night. Shane is here. What's up, Shane?
I'm excited. I mean, Buddy Hield and Cameron Payne. I mean, I was talking to a Bucks fan on the bus yesterday when the trade happened, and he said that Cameron Payne, Jamaica. I don't watch the Bucks like that. I don't really watch the other teams like that. I don't really watch the regular season like that.
Yeah.
So I just don't know.
You don't know.
And he
what?
said Cameron Payne was mid. That's what he told me. He said he's mid.
Who said that?
A friend on the bus that I am friends with.
I mean, Cameron Payne is he's always been a decent bench player. I remember when he played for the Suns and he came off the bench and would go off for 25 against us. So what can you do?
Buddy Hield. I remember I'm in class yesterday and I look at my phone and my dad texted me. He's like, the Sixers traded for Buddy Hield. I'm looking at, oh my God, they traded for Buddy Hield. So I just stop what I'm doing and I'm just like going through my notifications and I'm looking at Woj's tweet or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, they fleeced the Pacers. They fleeced the Pacers. Like, I'm going crazy. And I was telling like one of the teachers, the head coach or whatever of the football team, I was like, we fleeced the Pacers. We gave up 3 second round picks, Marcus Morris and Furkan Korkmaz. I'm like, we fleeced the Pacers.
For Buddy Hield?
Yeah, we fleeced them. We fleeced them.
Well, yeah. Well, he has an expiring contract. They had to trade him anyway because he was going to leave at the end of the season. So they were just going to take whatever they could get. And we got out of the Furkan Korkmaz contract, which we should have got out of a long time ago. And I think Marcus Morris was expiring too. But yeah, we got him for cheap. That's for sure. We got the best shooter since JJ Redick, I think, for very cheap. Yeah. So I can't hate it.
My biggest gripe of today's game was Tobias Harris. That's my biggest gripe. And there's more like KJ Martin. How can't you dunk a basketball? But Tobias Harris stuck out like a thorn. But I could play better than Tobias Harris. I swear I could play better than him. Could play better defense than him. I can play better offense than him. I could probably facilitate better than Tobias Harris. I could catch the ball better than Tobias. Like, I can do everything better than Tobias Harris. And I'm not even his height.
Shane, you could get buckets out here on the NBA floor?
I don't know, because I'm like over 5. I'm over 5'3", so I'm over 5 foot. So
5'3".
I'm a little bit undersized for an NBA player.
Shane out there on an NBA floor, 5'3", 15 years old, getting buckets. I 100% believe you, because you can do anything you put your mind to, Shane.
I just don't like Tobias. Like, I don't understand Tobias Harris's thing. It's like, okay, so you're 6'8", but like, I don't get it. He's 6'8", but I'm shorter than him, and I have a more aggressive mindset than him. Like, whenever I get the ball, my first thing is either try and facilitate and get open for a 3 or a 2, or I'm gonna drive in the lane and I'm going to dunk the ball.
Yeah, you're gonna throw a big shoulder into somebody, Shane. You're gonna dunk the ball, 5'3".
I'm not dunking, but I'm gonna try and get like to the. I'm gonna get free throws. I want to get free throws.
I was gonna say, man, you got some springs.
You gotta be aggressive.
I agree.
Not if you're not aggressive in today's NBA, I mean, you saw what happened. Tobias fell apart. He literally fell apart.
He always does. I'm not shocked anymore. I can't even get on the post-game lives and yell about Tobias Harris anymore. It's been 5 years. I thought they were going to trade him again. They didn't trade him again. I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of just pretending he's not even there, really.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If we do make the playoffs, I know what to expect from Tobias. It's like around 5 points. I remember I came out of my room. I'm at my mom's house, so I come out and I'm looking at the TV. They're showing the stats, and they show Tobias Harris has like 9 points. I'm like, how in the world does Tobias Harris have 9 points against the freaking Golden State Warriors? Like, I was just like, I didn't understand that. Like, how do you have 9 points? You're 6'8".
I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know, Shane.
I'm expecting in the playoffs. I'm just expecting if we do make it, Tobias Harris to suck. I'm at the point where I know what Tobias is going to give you.
Oh, yeah. Tobias is not doing anything in the playoffs for this team. I don't think anybody. Well, there are people that say that, but that's because they don't actually watch the Sixers games and they just think that Tobias is, well, he's 16 points per game. They don't know what they're talking about, Shane. They don't know the game like you do.
I agree with you on Tobias Harris. I mean, like, why else would they not trade him? Like, but like they don't want to take on Bogdan's money because that's gonna hinder they're too stuck in the future. They're too stuck in the future compared to the present. Instead of trying to win a title now, like the Denver Nuggets did, where they went a little bit all in, they're not locking in, and it just seems to me like you were right on the sense that they're just trying to tank.
Oh yeah. The tank season is almost among us, Shane. We're almost here. Shane, thanks for calling, man. You the man. You're always. You got something else?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm expecting the process. It feels like the process, but I'm older now, so I can watch it. I was too young to watch the process.
Well, Shane, you were lucky to be too young to watch the process, but the basketball gods did not let you escape. They're gonna force you to watch the process 2.0, and it's on its way. It's on its way, Shane. Thanks for calling. Shout out to Shane. Shout out to AJ. That little troll in the chat said all the callers are 12 years old. Well, why don't you call the show, dipshit? Instead of sitting there typing in the chat, making 5 different accounts. And actually, that tells me that you're older than 12 years old, making multiple accounts to troll a YouTube channel, which makes you even... That's just crazy that you're older than 12 and you're doing stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, dude. You guys got any takes in the chat, bro? This is how the rest of the season is going to be. The fact that there's 335 sickos in here is absolutely insane. You guys are nuts. I don't know what else to say. The Sixers are going to be bad. When we get Maxey back, we'll be able to see how Buddy Hield plays alongside Maxey. I'm interested to see that. But they're not going to be good. I don't know why people think they're going to be good without Joel. Buddy Hield being on the team isn't taking them from bad to a contender or hanging on to the 5th seed, man. This game should have, told everyone. This game should show everyone that. Everyone I was arguing with today, man, I wasted way too much time in the Discord arguing with people who are trying to tell me, look, this lineup's not actually that bad. This lineup is... Come on, bro. It's over, man. It's over if Joel Embiid doesn't come back. And the faster you guys accept that, the faster you will not be disappointed when they lose to the Atlanta Hawks, the Portland Trail Blazers, the whoever else we've been getting, the Brooklyn Nets. We play the Wizards tomorrow. We went from who said this? Someone said this in the comments in the very beginning of this show. We went from a contender to can we beat the Washington Wizards? And it happened so fast. It happened so fast. Ozzy King, yeah, man, call in, bro. We got a couple more people in the Discord, man. C Block is in the Discord. Yo, C Block. It happened so fast. Yo, C Block, can you turn the volume off in the background for me? A couple more people in the Discord, man.
Yo.
C Block.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? Can you turn me down in the background? I hear an echo.
They can do it to me all the time. Yo, DJ, what's good?
What's up, C Block?
Why I can't hear you?
You can't hear me?
For some reason, I can't hear you.
Yo. Oh, no, C Block, man. Do you have a Discord? Do you have a speaker turned on the Discord settings? I think you need a speaker on the Discord.
I don't know what's going on.
Let me try you again. Let me get to Tyrone. Let me try you again. Let me get to T. Tyrone. Can you turn the volume off in the background? Let me get to T.
Yup, give me 1 second. Got you.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, man, I just want to say a lot of people is expecting things from Tobias that they shouldn't.
Oh, are they? Is people are expecting things from Tobias Harris? Well, I agree. They shouldn't.
I mean, he not that no more. He not the Orlando Tobias. He not the Clippers Tobias, man. So like he's never been elite defender. He's tall. He's this. He's that. But he's really just an offensive player. You're going to get 15 to 20 points from him a night, maybe 6 rebounds. He should be getting more rebounds, but he's not. He's not aggressive enough, man.
No.
We should have went out and got Brogdon from the Portland Trailblazers. That would have been perfect for us.
Yeah, I think if the front office felt like they had a chance to win this year, they would have done that. But if you feel like you don't have a chance to win this year, you're not going and getting players under contract. But if you feel like you don't have a chance to win this year.
Hey, see, man, I say this. Even without Joel Embiid, y'all got rid of our best defender in Patrick Beverley. Man. If y'all gonna get rid of our best defender, and he's a good offensive player, he's just not an offensive minded player, right? But he can get you a couple of buckets. Y'all seen that the other night before he got traded.
Yeah.
But with Brogdon, you're getting a defensive player, right?
Right.
And he's also offensive minded. So he's going to give you exactly what Tobias is giving you, but with more defense.
Right. But if you don't get Joel back, you're still losing.
With more defense. Exactly. So I just feel like, the front office is bullshit. That's what I feel like. I think we need to get rid of Elton Brand, old ass, get him out of here. He don't fit what we need.
I don't think it's Elton Brand, man.
It's time for his ass to go. We only hire his ass so we can get James Harden, and that didn't work out. So it's time for him to get.
It's time for him to get, man. All right, T, thanks for calling the show. I'm going to respond to what you say. Listen, I got to tell you what it is, man. It's not Elton Brand. It's not Daryl Morey. It's Josh Harris. People need to understand this. People think what Daryl Morey did at the deadline was like the dumbest, most confusing thing they've ever seen. And they're like, how could he possibly have this bad of a trade deadline? He needs to be fired. Josh Harris isn't sitting here looking at Daryl Morey and saying, bro, what are you doing? You're fired. Daryl Morey was doing what Josh Harris wanted him to do. Get me under the luxury tax so I don't have to pay penalties on this team that I no longer pay attention to because I got NFL teams out here. Daryl Morey's not an idiot. He did what Josh Harris wanted him to do. And also, they don't think they're getting Embiid back. So they weren't gonna take on a bunch of contracts. They basically kept Tobias Harris because they want to clear the $40 million. And somebody said Shams Embiid news in the chat. Prez, yo, Shams bomb, Embiid news. Never mind, it was 3 days ago. My fault. What? Yeah, the Daryl Morey did what Josh Harris wanted him to do. Got him under the luxury tax. Kept Tobias because they want to clear the $40 million. The $40 million expiring contract is valuable to teams that have thrown in the towel for the season to clear cap space in the offseason. The only thing is that the Sixers became one of those teams. So now Tobias Harris's expiring contract is more valuable to the Sixers to clear that cap space than it is to trade for Bogdanovich or whoever else who's on the books next season. That's what I'm saying. And A says Woj bomb. And A, if you're trolling, I'm going to block you from the channel. Yeah, he's trolling. Hey, what's your problem, dude? You're a member. Why are you a member of the channel? You're a member of the channel. And earlier today, you came in here and you said, stop bitching. Just a couple nights ago, you trolled with the Woj shit. Now you troll again with the Woj shit. Why are you a member of the channel trolling me, dude? I don't understand it. Anyway, some of these motherfuckers are so weird, dude. That's all I got. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for tuning in. Who the fuck pays a monthly subscription to troll? Anyway, the Sixers are going to be bad for the rest of the season, and you all got to get used to it, okay? The calls are funny right now because people still aren't used to it, and they're calling me like, yo, we should have done this at the trade deadline. I can't believe we did. You got... This is what it is. You're going to have to accept it. This season is over. It's over. This is what we're going to be watching the rest of the season. I wish it wasn't that way. I wish it wasn't that way. It's just banter. Trolling me, making me go to Twitter and look for Woj is banter. No, it's stupid because when people say Woj bomb, it's to help the show so that I can go get the tweet and talk about whatever the tweet is. You're not helping the show by taking time out of me, whatever, to go over to Twitter to find no Woj bomb because you're trolling in the chat. How old are you? You same age as the other guy that's trolling? Come on, man. Get your shit together. Get your shit together, eh? And you're the same one that told me Tyrese Maxey's trash for 2 straight years. Yeah, I remember. Think I forget? I remember. I'm out.